Okay, so a quick video on facet pain, which is one of the main causes of low back pain. Front of the back of the back, vertebrae, disc, right? Vertebrae. Each vertebrae is one bone. So all of this is one bone, all of this is one bone, all of this is one bone. These bones create the canal that your spinal cord runs through. Nerves come out the side, right? Nerves come out the side. These bones are connected to each other at joints on either side called facet joints, okay? If I show you a larger spine, between where the blue and green attach, or between where the green and orange attach, that is a facet joint. It's also called a zygoapophyseal joint. We normally sit with weight on these facets. They're actually partial weight-bearing joints. Normally, when a person gets hurt in these joints, it's like they're not supposed to move that much. I tell people it's like when you've opened the door too far and the hinge gets hurt, right? So it's a jam against, or it's a pull apart, and this joint will start to hurt. And because it hurts, the muscle starts to pull this facet joint apart, right? So the muscle starts to pull this apart. And as it pulls it apart, it doesn't hurt as much, right? So it doesn't hurt as much because it's not rubbing into each other. So the way it usually goes for a person is that they'll say first thing in the morning, because you can sleep with these apart, or after they've been sitting for a while because you can sit with these apart, they go to stand up and they get up and they slowly straighten, because the muscle needs a moment to start pulling this apart. And as it pulls it apart, it feels better, but they can't do this all day. The muscles can't hold this apart all day. So they find themselves leaning over shopping carts, leaning over counters. When they sit, they'll lean with their hands forward, or they'll lean back and kind of rotate that pelvis under them, slouch, so to speak. And what they do is they can't stay there for very long. So the facet joints will bother them throughout the day, slowly getting worse. The problem, of course, is that when the facets hurt, you can't stabilize your spine the way you should. You find yourself breath holding. It actually inhibits the deep muscles of the spine. So anyway, that's a quick, brief example of facet joint pain. It's incredibly common. And then see if that's helpful.